Hello students, let's continue chapter 4, that is heat. We will study about third mode of heat transfer, that is radiation. Students, when we come out in the sun, we feel warm. How does the heat from the sun reach us? It cannot reach us by conduction or convection, as there is no medium, such as air, in most part of the space between the earth and the sun. From the sun, the heat comes to us by another process known as radiation. The transfer of heat by radiation does not require any medium. Yes, students, it does not require any medium. It can take place whether a medium is present or not. When we sit in front of a room heater, we get heat by this process. A hot utensil kept away from the flame cools down as it transfers heat to the surroundings by radiation. Our body too gives heat to the surroundings and receives heat from it by radiation. So we can say that direct transfer of heat from a hot body to a cold body having no contact between them and without the help of any medium is called radiation. Now we will learn about kinds of clothes we wear in summer and winter. Students, this is the last topic of this chapter. Students, as you know that in summer we prefer light colored clothes and in winter we usually wear dark colored clothes. Dark surfaces absorb more heat and therefore we feel comfortable with dark colored clothes in the winter, and light colored clothes reflect most of the heat that falls on them and therefore we feel more comfortable wearing them in summer. So students, why we wear light colored clothes in summer and dark colored clothes in winter? We will learn by this activity 4.10. Take two identical tin cans. Color the outer surface of one black and of the other white. Pour equal amounts of water in each and leave them in the midday sun for about an hour. Measure the temperature of water in both the cans. Do you find any difference in temperatures? Yes, you will find that the temperature of water in the black can is more than that of water in the white can. So we can conclude that the black colored object absorbs more heat than a white object. Now we will discuss activity 4.11 to observe that dark colored objects lose heat more quickly than light colored object. So students, take black and white colored tin cans as used as in activity 4.10. Fill both the cans equally with water at 60 degrees Celsius temperature. Leave the cans in a room or in a shade. Note the temperature of water in both the cans after 10 to 15 minutes. Does the temperature of water in both the cans fall by the same amount? Students, the temperature of water in both the cans does not fall by the same amount. You will observe the temperature of water in the black can is lower than that of water in the white can. So we can conclude that the dark colored object loses heat more rapidly than light colored object. So students, by these two activities we conclude that dark color absorbs more heat and light color reflects most of the heat. Students, you have studied in last chapter that we use woolen clothes in winter because wool is poor conductor of heat. Also, wool fibers trap the air in between them. As you know that air is poor conductor of heat. This air prevents the loss of heat from our body to the cold surroundings, so we feel warm. And in summer we use cotton clothes. Cotton is very thin fiber and cannot trap air. Thus, it cannot prevent loss of heat from our body. Thus, cotton clothes are worn in summer months. Students, you have studied in chapter 3rd that we use woolen clothes in winter. Students, suppose you are given the choice in winter of using either one thick blanket or two thin blankets joined together. What would you choose and why? Remember that there would be a layer of air in between the blankets. Students, if you choose two thin blankets, then you are right because two thin blankets trap more air in between of them, and we know that air is a bad conductor of heat, so it does not allow the body heat to escape from them. Hence, two thin blankets will keep warm as compared to one thick blanket. Students, there is a blue box in your textbook on page number 44. We will just go through it. We often use electricity and fuels like coal and wood to keep our houses cool or warm. Is it possible to construct buildings that are affected much by heat and cool outside? This can be done by constructing outer walls of buildings so that they have trapped layer of air. One way of doing this is to use hollow bricks, which are available these days. So, this is just for your kind information. So, students, this is the end of today's video and end of chapter number 4, that is heat. We will meet again in our next video with a new chapter. Up till then, thank you and goodbye.